Conferences, a weekend of learning and networking. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my story about conferences. My name is James, and today I'm going to share with you an experience I had attending a conference. Conferences are events where people gather to learn new things, share ideas, and meet others who work in the same field. They can be about business, technology, education, or almost anything else. This story is about a conference I went to for my job. It was a weekend full of interesting talks, new connections, and a few unexpected moments. I hope you enjoy listening to it. Let's get started. A few months ago, I was sitting at my desk, working on some emails. I'm a sales assistant at a company that makes office furniture, things like desks, chairs, and cabinets. My job is to help customers place orders and answer their questions. It's a good job, but sometimes it feels routine. One afternoon, my manager, Ms. Carter, called me into her office. "James," she said, "there's a conference next month in Lake City. It's about sales and marketing trends. I'd like you to go." I was surprised but excited. I'd never been to a conference before, and it sounded like a chance to learn something new. The conference was called the Annual Sales Summit. It was a 2-day event happening on a Saturday and Sunday. Lake City is about 3 hours from where I live, so it would be a short trip. Ms. Carter said the company would pay for everything: travel, hotel, and the conference fee. My task was to register, plan the trip, and bring back ideas we could use at work. I felt a little nervous because I didn't know what to expect, but I was ready to give it a try. The first thing I did was register for the conference. I opened my laptop and went to the event's website. The homepage had a big banner that said, "Join us at the Annual Sales Summit, learn, connect, grow." It listed the dates, location, and a schedule of talks. There were sessions about online sales, customer service, and new marketing tools. To register, I clicked on a button that said "Sign up now." The form asked for my name, email, company name, and job title. I typed James Wilson, Sales Assistant, Office Comfort Company. Then it asked for payment details. Since the company was covering it, I used the business credit card Ms. Carter gave me. The fee was $150. I clicked Submit, and a minute later, I got a confirmation email. It said, "Welcome to the Annual Sales Summit, James. See you in Lake City." Next, I needed to arrange travel. Lake City isn't too far, so I decided to take a train. I checked the train schedule online. There was a train leaving at 7 a.m. on Saturday, arriving at 10 a.m. That would give me time to get to the conference, which started at 11 a.m. I booked a round-trip ticket, $1.40 each way, so $80 total. The website asked for my name and payment details, and I got an e-ticket sent to my email. I printed it out to keep with me, just in case. Then I had to find a hotel. The conference website recommended a few places near the event center. I picked one called Lakeview Hotel because it was only a 10-minute walk away. I went to their website and looked at the rooms. They had single rooms for $90 per night. I booked it for 2 nights, Saturday and Sunday. The total was $180, plus a small tax. I entered my details and the company card again. The confirmation email said, "Thank you for booking with Lakeview Hotel, James. Check-in is at 3 p.m. I figured I'd check in after the first day of the conference. With everything booked, it was time to pack. I wouldn't need much for 2 days. I put some clothes in a small suitcase, a suit for the conference, a casual shirt for the hotel, and pajamas. The weather in Lake City was supposed to be cool, around 15 degrees Celsius, so I added a jacket. I also packed my laptop, a notebook, pens, and my phone charger. Ms. Carter told me to take notes during the talks, so I wanted to be prepared. I checked everything twice to make sure I didn't forget anything. The day of the conference arrived, Saturday morning. I woke up at 5:30 a.m., got dressed, and took a taxi to the train station. The train left on time at 7 a.m. It was a comfortable ride, with big windows and soft seats. I watched the scenery change from city buildings to green fields. The trip took 3 hours, and I arrived in Lake City at 10 a.m. From the station, I took a short taxi ride to the conference center. It was a big building with glass doors and a sign that said, "Welcome to the annual sales summit." I walked inside and went to the registration desk. There were a few people in line, all wearing business clothes. When it was my turn, I said, "Hi, I'm James Wilson. I registered online." The woman at the desk smiled and checked her list. "Here you are," she said. She handed me a name tag, a program booklet, and a small bag with a pen and some flyers. "The first session starts at 11 a.m. in room A," she told me. I thanked her and put on my name tag. It felt official, James Wilson, Office Comfort Company. The conference center was busy. There were people walking around, talking, and drinking coffee. I found a table with water and snacks and poured myself a cup of water. Then I looked at the program. The first session was called Growing Your Sales Online. It sounded useful for my job, so I headed to room A. The room was big, with rows of chairs and a screen at the front. I picked a seat near the middle and waited. By 11 a.m., the room was full, and the speaker walked in. The speaker was a man named Mr. Harris. He worked for a big company and talked about selling products on websites. "Online sales are the future," he said. He showed slides with numbers and tips, like make your website easy to use and answer customer questions fast. I wrote down everything I could in my notebook. The session lasted an hour, and I learned a lot. At the end, people clapped, and Mr. Harris said, "Feel free to ask me questions later." I thought about asking something, but I was too shy. Lunch was next, from 12 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. They served it in a big hall next to room A. There were tables with sandwiches, fruit, and drinks. I took a chicken sandwich and an apple and sat down. A woman next to me said, "Hi, I'm Lisa. What do you do?" I told her I worked in sales for an office furniture company. She said she was in marketing for a tech firm. We talked about the morning session and exchanged business cards. It was my first time networking, and it felt good to meet someone new. The afternoon had more sessions. At 1:30 p.m., I went to one called Customer Service Tips. The speaker was a woman who talked about keeping customers happy. "Always listen to their problems," she said. I took notes again, things like reply to emails within 24 hours and offer solutions, not excuses. That session ended at 3 p.m., and I felt tired but interested. I decided to skip the next one and check into my hotel. I walked to Lakeview Hotel, 10 minutes away. The lobby was small but clean, with a wooden desk and some chairs. I said to the receptionist, "Hi, I'm James Wilson. I have a reservation." She checked her computer and gave me a key card for room 305. "Enjoy your stay," she said. The room was nice, a single bed, a desk, a TV, and a window with a view of the city. I unpacked my suitcase and rested for a while. It was a long day already. That evening, the conference had a networking event at 6 p.m. I went back to the center and joined it. They had drinks and snacks in a big room with music. I talked to a few more people, a man who sold software and a woman who worked in advertising. We shared ideas about sales, and I got more business cards. By 8 p.m., I was ready to leave. I walked back to the hotel, took a shower, and went to bed. It was a busy but exciting day. Sunday started early. I woke up at 7 a.m., ate breakfast at the hotel, toast and coffee, and walked to the conference center. The first session was at 9 a.m., called New Marketing Tools. The speaker showed us apps and websites that help with advertising. I wrote down names like MailPro and AdEasy. It ended at 10:30 a.m., and I went to one more session at 11 a.m. about teamwork. The speaker said, "Good teams make good sales." I liked that idea and added it to my notes. The conference ended at 1 p.m. with a closing speech. The organizers thanked everyone and said, "We hope you learned something useful." I clapped with the crowd and felt proud to be there. Afterward, I took a taxi to the train station and caught the 2 p.m. train home. The ride was quiet, and I looked at my notes. I had pages of ideas to share with Ms. Carter. When I got back, I told my boss about the conference. She liked my notes, especially the online sales tips. "Good work, James," she said. It felt great to bring something back to the team. Conferences are hard work, but they're worth it. You learn, meet people, and grow. That's my conference story. I hope you enjoyed it. Have you ever been to a conference? Maybe one for work or school. Thank you for listening, and see you next time.